As you can see, like I was saying, I had my combat scarf to use to kind of keep the skeeters away. But I'm actually glad that I bought this, because last night it actually got colder than what the weatherman said. Coming out doing a minimalist camp, it goes to show that you still, you always turn around and try to be prepared for the unexpected. The weatherman was turning around and saying it was only supposed to get, it was supposed to be like 12 degrees last night, and oh my gosh, it had to turn around. It probably got down to about 2 to 3 degrees. It was chilly last night. But, as far as sleeping bag was, I wasn't so worried about it because I had my -6 bag. But it was with the fact of my body getting so warm and having to put my arms and stuff out that I'm glad I brought my combat sweater that I threw in my bag. It was nice and light, so I threw it in the bag and brought the scarf, because if I didn't, I would have been cold. And actually, it got chilly last night. It's really weird. But, mosquito. But anyway, just laying here, listening to the sounds. Gonna gradually wake the body up and get some golden delicious coffee and get the morning started and do some investigation around here. So stick with us.
That's my gear you're trying to violate. Damn mosquitoes.
Yay!
Are you getting coffee?
The water's boiling.
You'll be joining me in Christmas songs soon.
It's a rough morning. You haven't had coffee yet, and your camp buddy is whistling Christmas tunes in September.
Hey, there's no video proof of that.
Ha, little does he know.
Now, if you want to know the truth about Peter, see these sticks? I've got to use my wood stove. I asked if I could just use his gas for a second. No, he might need that gas. He said, stick to your wood stove. Now.
He's so full of cock.
I could use it, but I want to play with fire.
Now it's morning. Smell that.
Make me a coffee.
Where's the coffee pack?
Over there.
I just used that leftover I had from that other one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'll get it in a minute. The water's got to cool down and stuff anyway. I'm gonna get this fire going. Start heating up my water from oatmeal.
See, sometimes gas, it's not that all the time, but it makes it a lot faster to have breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, but I enjoy fire.
Yeah, well, I need my coffee to get going.
Oh, I like gas too. I got my gas too.
got some peaches and cream. I'm gonna add in some apple and cinnamon.
Yeah, this takes a little bit longer to prepare, but it's fine. And I'll get away the mosquitoes.
Yeah. She was about this morning. Some breakfast goodness. Put that on there, let that sit for a minute.
What you making?
Peaches and cream and apples and cinnamon oatmeal.
Oh, really? Good.
Cheers, Prez. Green Cup Club.
I'm pretty well ready to fire this up. Good coffee, man.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm on my second one. Finally starting to wake up. Feel the eyeballs opening.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are pretty bad right now. The fire did help for a little bit until it went out. I cooked my oatmeal and let it go out, but it did help for a while.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to keep it going.
I just love this spot. It's great. Sitting here having a coffee and I don't know how well the cameras are turning on and picking it up, but we got a trickle of water over here to our left coming off the rocks, and over to our right down here a little ways there's a little waterfall that's down there. It's just kind of got the sun, it's coming through, and on the bank in front of us, just the way it's lighting everything up.
Pretty spot.
It's really, peaceful.
I actually went down through. I got a video of down there, the rocks.
Yeah, I want to go down
Down through.
Scope around after. Get some nice shots.
It's tricky. You have to go through the woods, I think, to get down below, but it opens up. I think I might see if I can find some bait. See if I can get something.
Yeah, get some fish.
Yeah. If it's deep enough. I mean, this here is 6 inches deep at, pretty much.
Yeah.
2 inches and 6 inches, but it's 10 feet across kind of thing. It's low. This is, the water's very low right now. It's,
You've had a dry summer.
Yeah.
Very dry summer.
You can see, this is quite a stream at times. It's usually, another foot? Yeah,
you can
another
see the
foot
bank,
high.
like-
You can see the bank. It's usually a foot higher in here, so it's
You can see the water's
15 feet across usually.
usually right up to here.
Yep.
You can see on the bank. Nice spot. This is usually, looking at that bank on the other side, it's probably a good another foot and a half, almost 2 feet deep normally.
Yeah. It's funny too. I mean, we're ready to set up like 10 feet over, like basically 10 feet over that way, behind all this ferns and stuff over here. We're ready to set up, and I said, I'm gonna just go check that out real quick. I look over here, and it's like, whoa, it's yeah, total. We walked up through there, and it's just, there's places to put one hammock, but not two. It's just, so many trees and such. You could make it work, but we wasn't in a hurry. So I was about to set up over there. It looked pretty good. We're close by water, and then all of a sudden, it's, whoa! Yeah, it just sometimes it basically is a good thing just to check around a little bit more, kind of thing. Yeah, we found a good spot.
Oh, it just shows you in the bush, and like you say that you take a few steps, and how much the terrain can turn around and totally change.
Yep.
That's the thing. Like a lot of people talk about too, like getting on a lost or survival kind of scenario. That's how quick it can happen, and people get lost in the bush because you can take a couple of feet and the terrain's totally different.
Yep.
Like up that spot that he was talking about, it was pretty thick when we walked in off the trail and come into the woods, and that side, but this side is like it's all open. It's beautiful.
I've got to get up. I can't sit there. Got to keep moving. Bugs have to follow me around that way. I sit still and they just swarm. I got like 15 just all around me.
I sprayed myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just keep moving. They got to be able to catch me.
I'm slow waking up in the morning. I knew I had to sit for a bit, so I sprayed myself with some bug spray.
It's funny because until I got older and was able to afford bug spray, never as a kid, never had bug spray. We got ate up bad, but it's just something that you lived with. I mean, your back of your neck would be nothing but bumps all the time, and growing up in the country and stuff. But you just, you only feel the odd one. All of a sudden, you smack it and keep on going. I mean, you just don't let them bother you, basically. I mean, I'm not going to let them eat me, so I just get up and move around, and one starts to bite me, I swat it and keep on going.
Sister bears like that up at the cabin. My daughter, she's always running around with a skirt on.
Yeah.
Up the cabin, or skirts or whatever, and her legs will just raw.
Yep.
All right, baby, it's time to put on pants. I'm okay, Daddy. Till later the next day, she's like
itching. Yeah. I don't get itchy very rarely after mosquito bite and stuff. I don't get itchy anymore. It doesn't bother me like that. Les Stroud actually mentioned that in one of his. I think you've probably seen it too. He said he's been bit so much with mosquitoes and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't itch anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty well the same way.
My thing is just like I said with the spray. I put the spray on this morning, as you know. I hardly ever use spray when we come out. But it's just
I use spray.
They're so thick right here where we're at that I was just it's just more of the annoyance just to keep them away.
Yeah. Just
to kind of wake up or whatever. But
I use spray a lot when I'm out here and stuff like that too. I mean, but for as much as I use, and as often as I use it, I'm not too concerned. And but this morning I just haven't bothered.
yeah.
I mean, they're flying around me, but no big.
Well, like you say too, when you're moving around and stuff, it's not so bad. Like,
Yep, I'm sitting.
Yeah.
Yep. You want to sit down? Last night I was out here all day and and no problem and stuff. But as soon as I sat down and stuff, after a while, last night they got really bad again, and it's like, okay, where's the bug spray?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's like I say, when I'm up at the property, up in the cabin, up towards the cabin and that, I don't, out, cutting trees and that's that.
Yeah, you're moving around. No.
You're always moving around.
Yep.
I never use it up there.
They'll fly around you, but
yeah.
if you're moving, they usually won't land.
Yeah.
As soon as you move or whatever, they'll usually take off most times anyway.
You're just an annoyance.
I think it's almost time that you can take off my sweater now. You know, kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
thing.
starting to
It's
get warm
warming-
too.
It's warming up now. But then again, do I want to take off my sweater because of the bugs?
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, short sleeve then. They bite me through my shirt and everything else after that. Yeah. Well, I'm going to turn you off and finish my coffee up. Just chatting. I'm recording him, recording me.
I'm recording you, recording me, recording you, recording me. Ain't that gonna make a good shot on YouTube? Hey!
Okay, he's waking up now.
Yeah, now I'm waking up. Got some caffeine in the body.
Yeah.